off with him and a teammate, of course, dropping. Ooh, I love this play. Look at this. We haven't seen that in a long time. Dropping down 2 players at once. You might not have been sure what was going to happen just yet. They used a 2-player boost up there to get the sword back into library so they don't have to come up the BR ramp from the bottom of the map to control for B. Amazing heads-up play there. That's the type of nerdiness that I was talking about from Winterfox. Heads-up play for them. Look at this. They're going to use the sword to push across the map. I love that start there from Winterfox. I don't think we've seen that on the HCS main stage yet.
That was a smart play there, and that's going to be a double kill protector medal. Ryan starting things off with force.
We will have to see if we can get that replay for you after this match or after that series, because what a play there. First time is the charm. You know they've practiced that. At first I was wondering why you would send 2 players down there, but then I realized exactly what they were doing. And right here they have sword and sniper control. Ryan Noob, I mean, playing this perfectly now as he has all the weapons he needs to control the snipe tower for the B hill. And here they are. They're going to start to rack up time at B.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, though. Is it smart to have Ryan Noob with both of those weapons, right? I mean, that's the thing. I thought you want to share the love a little bit. Arcanum now is going to be in a position where he has to pick those up, and he can't drop them. So that means now Maniac is going to get all the toys to play with here, and that is dangerous for Winterfox. You know, they gave that one up. OpTic played that one brilliantly, and they were able to get in their face, and oh, that's going to be a body shot, not able to kill him.
But to answer your question, Golden Boy, I do like that play a lot. I think Maniac can do a lot here with the sniper rifle and the sword. You just have to make sure that you have teammates watching specific sight lines, but largely, and we've seen Pistola do it earlier this season, you can control the snipe tower during the B hill with the sniper and sword almost single-handedly, as he's doing right now. He doesn't even take that plasma pistol damage, but he's finally taken down. So what an interesting start here we have in game number 3.
Yeah, and the only reason why I mentioned that as well about that is, you know, traditionally you would want to see people just split that up, right? I mean, you know, share the love a little bit. And looking over to Flame Sword, he's going to find Naded, not able to stay alive as a player, will be there for the stop. And back over to Arcanum's POV, he got the combination back yet again. There's 4 bullets left on that snipe. Not really too concerned about it this time, since neither team has been really able to cause that much damage. I mean, sure, you have OpTic with 28 points on the clock. Oh! Great headshot there on Ace, but you really got to keep in mind that with the way that this game type operates, Winterfox can come back into this one within any minute.
I have to say, I love what Arcanum did there. He just very patient with that player who was top BR. Look at that swap there, that quick swap to the BR. Gets the assist on that one, but Arcanum waits for his shield to recharge perfectly and then expects Ace to pop out at BR3, and that's exactly what happened. So he picks up that kill, so now we have a 10-point game here on Lockdown King.
He's going to try and support Naded, and he's able to get the plasma kill, a killing spree. We saw him go on a killing frenzy before in game number 1, and they fell on that one. So imagine what he could do now, as they are going to tie up this matchup within a second, and that will, no tie just yet, but regardless of the fact, this game is pretty much as close as it can possibly get.
That's right. Now we'll see what happens with this bottom D hill. Golden Boy, you and I both know how important this hill is. Naded has it on the lockdown, though. We'll see if he can do what it takes to get Winterfox control. But here comes Winterfox push now as Ryan Noob and Randa come across top middle.
Yeah, and they had given up just a little bit of control there for the time being, but those nades are going to cause a lot of problems, but the sword will be there for the stop, and that's going to be Ace working with Flame Sword, the duo hanging out, and he will get that loitering medal as well. So that's a good look for OpTic Gaming, as they're putting a lot of points on the board. And look at that flood from Winterfox right down the middle. Ace is just holding them off, throwing down as many shots as he can.
This is what I'm talking about with Winterfox, right? They will just come charging at you time and time again. Doesn't matter if they're losing by a few points. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Looks like they tried to pull Ace off the map. Randa tried to slip off to try to pull that sword launch. Did not happen, though, and I love what Flamesword did. Flamesword said, I'll take the hill. Ace, you go up to S2 with the sword, and look, it paid off perfectly. Now they've doubled their opponent's score.
Well, and it also just made sense to put the sword there as well, right? I mean, that is the weapon that is going to stop someone right in their tracks. I mean, you know, a good stop there could pretty much change the entire swing of things, but both the snipe and the sword are going to be down inside of that plasma room there, and then that's going to be Flamesword picking up the SMG. Wonder what he's going to do with this one. That gun causes quite a lot of problems, but I don't think that's what he intended to pick up.
No, yeah, it looks like Arcanum actually is going to get the combo again. Looks like a little bit of deja vu here once again. He's S1 with the sniper and sword combo. So it's a 14-point game. We're now seeing the latter portion of that rotation. We're going to be going back up to the top middle hill in just a moment. So really still anyone's game as Arcanum uses that last bit of ammo quite wisely.
I would imagine that for Winterfox, they'd want to get a couple of points in here, but it's not imperative. They can just worry about that rotation coming back in just a little bit. I mean, it is going to go to A, and then from there, you know, you're not going to get many points, but you have to be forward thinking about the Bravo hill, the B hill at the top of BR3. That's going to be super important. Arcanum, though, having to drop away. He has a lot of shots left in that sniper, so he doesn't want to give that up just yet. Tries to line it up. That snipe will fall off of the map, and it will be on the respawn. I'm sure he made that call out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Randa, actually, his teammate, is actually trying to make a play for that in Library, so we'll see if he's able to do that. Yes, indeed, he gets a kill. Can he stay alive and possibly grab that sniper?
Oh, it's a snipe down there.
It's about a 10-point game. I think the sniper rifle still could be Library entrance, but I will keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I thought I saw it fall off the map. It looked like there was nothing below him, but in any case, though, still, remember, you're not going to get much time out of A, right? Maybe a couple seconds, you know, some garbage time, but really, you want to set up for this B hill. That's going to be super important, but you need to apply pressure into the snipe tower. You cannot allow them to challenge you the way Assault is doing that, especially as they're trying to prepare for this rotation, which is happening in 5.
That's right. Here's, of course, is the premature B setup. Once again, or rather not premature, but just a very, very early setup at B during the entirety of the A hill. We'll see if Winterfox can do what it takes, but we have Ace pushing up here for OpTic Gaming, along with Flamesword trying to interrupt this control.
Ace was called out, but he will regenerate those shields, and look at that too. He has the sword, but he gets stuck in the face, and the sword will stay in the library. That's great for Winterfox, but OpTic looking to get that back.
I was going to say, that's a great trade for Ryanu, who gets that last-ditch effort death stick. Teammate here of Flamesword's Assault, now with Sniper Rifle in hand, going up to back BR. Let's see, they do have a little bit of a lead here. They want to get the last 30 seconds of B, right, and then they want to get over to C, really just maintain control of C, but the big thing that everyone's waiting for is this next D hill, which is probably going to separate the two teams towards the latter part of the match.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, we've seen what the Delta Hill can do. It can pretty much bring a team right back into this game. For Winterfox, they're set up over on the snipe side, but the question is, are they set up in a way for them to be able to defend themselves? They don't have sniper control. They're getting pressured from Ace, who jumped up to that top of the ramp there. Not finding much with that just yet.
I'm surprised he got away with that, Golden Boy. I thought he might have gotten clipped there, as he did have half shields from the grenade, but instead, he will stay alive. I tell you what, this is a great position for him to be in for the time being. Eventually, in about 45 seconds, he's going to need to move across the map, but right now, he's okay here. He can sit top BR, he can watch the entirety of C, glass, elbow, all of these routes are really important. He just needs to make sure that he's setting up around his team properly.
And the other thing to point out, too, is that, you know, I may have mentioned before, you know, they're setting up for that Delta Hill, but that C Hill, which, you know, obviously is sitting right out in the middle of nowhere, you know, right in the open. The thing to keep in mind is you want to have control of that snipe tower, because even if you can rack up some time there, it's a pretty good place to give support to your teammates so that this way no one pushes up. But now Ryanu has that sword, and there's also a shotgun down there, too.
What Assault really wanted, he wanted to get the sword, he wanted to stay alive in S1 and get control of that area, because in 5 seconds, we're coming here to Snipe Tower at the D Hill, and right now, Ryanu got the better of that battle. They're down by about 20, but sword in hand at Snipe 2.
And I also like the fact that sword is staying up top. It is not pushing into the hill, right? You see a lot of players do that because they don't really have much of a choice. They have to play the sword inside of the hill because they know that that is the best way for them to defend it. But in this particular instance, Ryanu can just continue to patrol up top and allow the teammate down there with the shotgun to handle any stray people who try and push in by themselves and get caught with their pants down.
And look now, as a result, just like that, Winterfox back in the match. We are just about tied. Yes, indeed, 88-88 here with 3.5 minutes left. Of course, a few Winterfox fans in the house making some noise. Golden Boy, I have to say, super excited. We have Assault. Ooh. Looks like I will interrupt that thought, because Assault and Ace now have control of S1 and the sword here, as Naded desperately trying to push in. It's a good trade for Assault.
That's a great trade, you know, on both ends, for Naded and for Assault.
I have to say, bad news, Golden Boy. 3 players down for OpTic Gaming. Flamesword falls as well, so this is going to provide some time on the E-Hill. Perhaps okay timing, though, as we'll see if OpTic Gaming can try to get back in control. But had we been in a different place at a different time, we would have seen some serious Winterfox time there. Now over to Ryanu.
Ryanu able to stay alive on that one. Did get that call that a player is going to be BR1, and he's not going to get any shots on him just yet. Those nades, though, won't find him either. And a member of OpTic Gaming trying to charge as well.
That's Flamesword just flying across top blue. I have to say, because of that timing of the hill moving to bottom E, and also the location of E being accessible from so many different lanes, OpTic Gaming, despite having all 4 members down, they get away with murder there, despite, you know, you got to say, Winterfox did not kill them at the right exact time and force the right spawn. So OpTic Gaming is going to hang on despite going all 4 down late in the match. Flamesword doing his job. He lifted up Blue, flew across top middle to bottom BR, and keeps them in this match. 2 minutes left.
And also you have that A hill coming up in just a second, so this is going to be the final rotation here for A. And with the angles, they have a player by the snipe tower, they have a player hanging out by BR who is Flamesword. This is bad for Winterfox because they're setting up for that Bravo hill.
That's right. Now Aranda will trade there, but it looks like Flamesword for the moment is all alone. Let's take a look at his teammates. He does have, let's see, Ace who's in BR. Actually, Maniac is at BR, but Maniac will fall. So Flamesword right now, limited help, but the Winterfox push will be coming shortly. But I tell you what, interesting situation here, Golden Boy, because we've got 30 seconds left on top A. OpTic is down, but they have control of the B hill. So Winterfox can play this a little bit slow, but sooner or later they're going to need to move quick. Flamesword almost does it there with the pistol.
At that point with that pistol, you're shooting cotton candy at that person. I mean, you know, it's so weak, but it did what it needed to do.
I don't know, I gotta say, I saw an incredible clip on Reddit, on our Halo just today where a player had no ammo left in their BR, grabbed the Magnum on Shrine and hit the perfect shot. So
I'm not saying it's useless, I'm just saying that, you know,
said cotton candy.
Hey, cotton candy hurts, man, diabetes kills. So, whoa, a nice shot there for Arcanum as he manages to line one up. And that is huge. 117 to 98. Ammo will leave though, and will be done.
Here's the question: what is Arcanum going to do right here? Right, he has the sword and snipe. He needs to maintain this angle. That's the most important thing. But take a look at the clock now. 117 to 98. Winterfox still in that interesting position. Can OpTic Gaming do anything at all? Let's see. No players are around the hill. 3 dead. Maniac's putting on a show here, but 3 of his teammates are down.
They need this time, and Maniac can't do it. That is pretty much going to wrap things up here in just a second. Seems like Winterfox is going to take this one, and it was a hard-fought battle. In the end, though, Winterfox comes out on top. Now OpTic Gaming are going to be down in this series 2-1.
Yeah, I have to say, Winterfox, they're closing that game out very strong. Just a minute ago, we saw OpTic Gaming